Alright guys, welcome back to some more fights in the Crucible. Like I said in the last video, I did miss you can see the Apocalypse there that I'm swapping out. I used him for Mole Man. It was a very easy fight, but I lost the video on that one. I swap in America Chavez for this Magneto. I used her during the 7 for 7 challenge. I kind of forgot about the Moth to the Flame, that you want to be over 10 charges before you throw a special, but there's Spite, so you want to if you're with America Chavez, you can bypass that by doing a bunch of full heavies, get a bunch of negative zone charges on, and unblockable specials. This little group of champions in this one is all about some unblockable specials for the most part. And right there, I get clipped by the first one. Not a great sign. I actually try, I think that I'm going for like a heavy cancel into the second one, but I messed up there, and I just screw up, and I just got to play from behind, and I kind of mess myself up in my rotation, but it doesn't really matter. America Chavez is just absolutely fantastic for this. I did speed up the fights a little bit because they were really slow, and I'm just trying to fit in as many fights as I can in these videos so there aren't as many, although I know having a few of them to digest at once is a little bit easier than a 3 or 4 hour video trying to search for the fights you want. So hopefully this helps you out in order, with 3, 4, 5 fights at a time, depending on how long it takes me to get through them. Another unblockable special one there, and it doesn't matter if he gets prowess, I just feeds my power even more. And there we go, we're just gonna do another full heavy to be careful of the power gain, and then a nice big special too, and he's just about finished. So easy fight there with America Chavez. Next up is Modok. I looked back at what I did the first time, and I used Archangel. I bring the 6-star Archangel here, and really I just was very impatient, and I should have just gone with parry heavies the entire time. You can basically ignore everything else. Parry heavy, bait special 1, very, very simple. But instead I start going for like basic attacks, throwing some extra specials in there. Really, I just could have gone parry heavy, parry heavy, parry heavy. Even, a couple big SP2s or an SP3 would have been just fine. But at the beginning of the fight here, this is all I need to do is really just parry heavy and bait special 1. That is all I need to do. I believe I might have gotten a phone call at one point during this one, I think, and I had to pause and restart the fight, and then I got clipped at the end where I think I went for a parry, and I had nothing left in the tank. I took too much chip damage throughout the fight, but really at this current pace I should have been absolutely fine, but then I think I just started messing around a little too much, and that was really the issue there. And then I stopped going even here I should have just waited, gone back to parry heavies instead of throwing any attacks in. And again, at this pace I was doing absolutely fine. I do end up taking way too much chip damage, but again, pretty easy fight. Magneto would also absolutely wreck this guy if you I believe, because he's #metal, I believe I've used him before as well. But pretty easy fight with Archangel. If you and again, this is only like a rank 3 6-star. It's not even a rank 4. So probably higher ranked Archangel would do absolutely awesome. I also wasn't boosted for this one, so I just haven't been boosting it. I've been playing sporadically to get these fights in combined with the videos. So it's fine. And again, a revive here or there is not the end of the world. I still have revives in overflow, so it really doesn't bother me at all. But trying to give you as many tips as I can in terms of getting through these ones. So it was kind of a race to the finish who was going to die first in this one, and unfortunately Modok did outpace me at the very end. And there I probably should have gone. Well, I guess he was close to a special 2, and I didn't want to deal with that. Same here again, didn't want to deal with it. And I think right here is where I got a phone call there, and then right afterwards I mess up. So I revive, I go back in, and I finish it up. Not a big deal. One revive here on the Modok is really not the end of the world. Next up is Guardian. So I think I had used some of the other good shock immune champions already. So I decided to go with Terrax. With Terrax, it's a very, I think, specific strategy because of Power Shield. So what you want to do here is, again, to avoid the auto block from Guardian is the other key bit here. And he's got aggression armor. So you want to take off those armors with hits, like combo hits, not hits into the block or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build all the way to a special 3. So you can get some, and you can see he gets armor broken, but when you have the rock field active. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bait the special 1 and attack in, and I'm just going to wait till I get to special 3. It does take a little bit of time, but it was pretty effective strategy here. What you're going to do is you're going to go to a special 3, and then as soon as you throw the special 3, he's going to be stunned, and you want to go in and throw a heavy attack right away. It removes the rock field, yes, but it keeps you at you're going to be like at 2 bars of power, and you're going to be able to basically cycle a back-to-back from special 3 and quickly cycle another special 2. So I go for a heavy. He's still armor broken, and I throw a big special 2. And you can see that rotation took down 25% of his health. So we're just going to do that 3 or 4 more times, and that is all I need to do for this Guardian. So I'll let the music play out, and I'm just doing the exact same rotation again. Special 3, heavy cancel, like heavy in order to stop the power bar from draining, and then drop a special 2. So I'm just going to let the music play out, and we'll see you at the next fight. All right, next up, we've got Magneto House of X, and like I was saying, this is all about evading specials. We've got, we're going to bring in Bishop here because we need to be, the only way we can do damage is a special when you have a prowess. So having a prowess champion like Toad, Sunspot, Bishop, all going to be excellent for this one. Storm, very good. But he's got unblockable specials, and that special 1 is the Red Mag special 2, that like quick dash back, like where he like goes up in the air and he throws that invisible beam at you. So that is a tricky special to do unblockable. I think when I did this fight the first time, you can do it technically with anyone. You'll build prowess by pushing them all the way to the right side of the map. I believe I did this one with Black Widow Clairvoyant, and the idea was I'd push him all the way to the wall, and I would try to push him to over 2 bars of power to have an easier evade on basically the Red Mag Special 1. Instead, on this one, I was doing an okay job to start. I was feeling pretty confident. And also with the Black Widow Clairvoyant, you could use the buff immunity to negate his prowess. But here, what happens? Boom. You miss one evade, and you're dead. And that is this fight in a nutshell. One missed evade, and you're gone. So I heal back up, and I go in, and we actually finish it, no problem. I parry and build up to special 2s, and we get some big special 2s off with some nice damage. I get all my evades this time. I know I did speed up the fight here just because, again, I'm just trying to squeeze them all in to some shorter nuggets of videos for you. But I'll let the music play out for this one, and see you on the next fight. And the last fight in this batch is Tigra. I brought in Titania for this one. If you have a buff immune champion, it's definitely helpful. But this one also has heavy assault, so your heavies are doing a lot of extra damage. But there is also Prey on the Weak. You don't want to give her too much power from that, so no buffs, no problem. And this is probably one of my best Tigra fights I could possibly have done. I just stayed at the beginning with just parry heavies. That's all, while she's below bar power. And then as long as you're close to her, that first hit of the special one is not going to be unblockable. It's only unblockable at a distance. So again, we're just sitting here baiting special 1s here at the start, and I'm going to try and build to a special 3 and see if we can get a big special 3 with a bunch of heavies, because again, combined Titania hits really hard with her special 3s, and this has heavy assault as well. So I figured let's go ahead, drop a big old special 3 after after Tigra throws her special. Big special 3. Quickly attack in, we're unblockable and unstoppable and indestructible. Throw a bunch of heavy attacks there until she has 2 bars of power there, and we get the full special 2 evade. Very, very nice. Go for a combo into a striker, into a heavy, and we get a full evade again on the unblockable special 2 evade, and we are just looking fantastic in this fight. Big special 2. We're going to go for a heavy, bait another special, and we're going to go with the heavy counter afterwards. Very nice. Same thing again. And I think we finished this Tigra fight with Titania with a full yellow bar. Hopefully that gave you some help, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.